I'm SJ Bradley, I'm a writer from Leeds. I've just published my second novel, Guest. It came out in June this year. And before that I published Brick Mother, and both of my books have come out on Dead Ink Books, who are a small independent publisher based in Liverpool. I can't really compare it to being published by someone like Penguin because I've never been published by Penguin. But I've had a really, really good experience publishing through Dead Ink. When I was trying to become a writer and I was writing Brick Mother and sending the manuscript out, I was learning a lot about the publishing industry as well, and hearing a lot of horror stories from writers who'd published on big publishers, maybe through an agent, and their book cover hadn't been the way they wanted it to be. They'd felt very separated from the whole editorial and publication process. Publishing through a small publisher has allowed me to stay much more in contact with the whole process from beginning to end. So editorial changes, there was a lot of a dialogue. I had a lot of input into how the cover looked. I was able to choose how the book was launched and how the publicity sort of around that launch looked. And I've just really, really had a great experience, and it's been good to be so in touch with my editor. And I don't think every writer gets that opportunity. In between those 2 points, Dead Ink won quite a big grant from the Arts Council to publish more authors and to add to their list. And that made a huge, huge difference to the press, and it made a huge difference to me. They were able to commission artists to create beautiful covers, not just for my book, but for the 6 other books that came out this year. Nathan was able to work at the press full time. Nathan was the editor, so he was able to spend more time in the editorial process and give it more attention, which is reflected in the book, because that gave us more time to spend on it, made us get into things at a deeper level, which is a good thing for the book. And it's given me the chance to have more contact with other Dead Ink authors as well. There are 6 or I think 7 other authors publishing books this year, and we've been able to be in touch with one another, and that makes a huge difference to an author, because it can be quite a lonely process otherwise. Try and find a way to do it. So find a time in your week when you can write, a couple of writing sessions a week. Don't let anything come in between you and your writing. It's quite hard to make a living as a writer. So I would say when you first start, don't concern yourself too much with how can I make money from writing, because it's a very hard thing to do, especially at first. And certainly speaking for myself, I didn't really get much chance to make money from writing or from teaching writing until my second book came out, which was 3 years after my first book had came out. So it was a while in between starting and making money. So yeah, just give yourself time and give yourself permission to do it, and really concentrate on your writing.